Hello and welcome back to the forest. Last night we had a bit of a run-in with the local natives, cannibals. We have gathered, so we are going to get busy on making a little outpost for safety reasons. As first and foremost on our list, now we need to go ahead and make some breakfast. We gotta get our fire started again. It went out during the night, kind of scary thought, thinking that we're sleeping out here in the wilderness with cannibals roaming about. But that's the reason why we're getting this little outpost built. Armor put on. Okay. Get some breakfast in us. Get started. Now, my plan is to basically film an episode per game day. Keeps to about 26 minutes or so, give or take, and that seems to be working so far, so we are going to continue in that fashion. The boring part of chopping wood. Oh, lovely. Just a quick reminder that this is still in early alpha stage. 0.04b is the build so far, and I cannot express enough on how great the graphics are for such an early stage development. I mean, I've seen other games that have been nowhere near this level in the graphics area. I mean, there's still some bugs. You have run across a few so far, but the graphics just totally rock. Alright, I think that's enough to get things started for now. Alright, we are going to build a defensive perimeter around our little hut here. To do that, we're going to use defensive walls, turn them, actually, scratch that idea. We're going to build a basic wall first. Okay, get on it. It won't let me click on that. Hold on a second. There we go. Rotating. Take a few steps. No, we're going to do that right there. Oh, let's change positions. Tap, tap. There we go. And let's drop him there. Another basic wall. Click it in there. Oh, I screwed up. Let's try this again. Like I said, press C if you want to get rid of something that you made a mistake on. So, let's try this again. Turn. Okay, it won't turn. We are just having a bug-filled morning. Let's try a different route. There we go. There. Okay. And we'll go ahead and place that there. And we're going to put a little roof over our hut to keep the rain off us. Click that into place. another little roof piece. Basically, we're laying out our fort so that we know what to build, where to build, and all that stuff. Okay, here we're going to go do a defensive wall. Alright, let's see if I can get it to turn. There we go. It's turning. There we go. Alright, I am going to make this just a little enclosure. Don't need a lot of room on this one, just enough to keep the cannibals at bay whilst I have plans for future areas. Alright, let's go ahead and pick these up. Get started placing these in here. Get a small perimeter. Put some on our exterior walls. Get this done as quickly as possible. Okay, we've run out of logs. Nope, I got one more over here. Alright, now, I have found if you don't lay your stuff out, then you find problems with your little area here. Alright, can we... What happens if we turn that this way? Let's... Alright, good enough for now. Okay. Gather wood, logs, as much as possible while trying to stay as close as we can to our fort area, or our outpost. Keeping a watch for the bad guys. Yeah, I've been chopping wood, turn around, and there's one right behind me, and it's like, ah, I don't want to do that, because that gets us into bad situations. Now, I've seen other playthroughs of this game where the guys are talking a mile a minute. While I'm not really a motor mouth, I'll try to keep you entertained while going through the boring parts. Because, face it, there's going to be boring parts. It's just going to happen. We just gotta bear with each other here so we make the most of a bad situation. I wonder, do I need sticks? Nope. Oh, I can use one more stick. One more stick. Okay, back to chopping. Now, it goes much quicker if you chop around the whole tree, get the bark off of it. That way you can chop through it easier. And like I said here, well, one of the previous episodes, the physics on chopping trees aren't quite what you'd expect. Logs should float. I don't know. And yes, I understand that it can be hard to hear me sometimes during the rain, so I'll try to remember to keep the volume up during the rain, because quite frankly it rains a lot here. It's making me think it's like monsoon season or some shit. And I do smoke, so you will hear me cough occasionally or take a drag off a cigarette, but you kiddies out there, smoking is no good. You don't want to get caught in that habit. Just a public announcement there for kiddies out there. I'm not sure kiddies should be watching this video because the age requirement is think it's not quite adult, but it's not suitable for kiddies because of some of the aspects that you see in the video game. The violence, oh yeah, the boobies. Yeah, there are boobies. I've already seen some cannibal boobies, which aren't really that interesting. But just in case there are some kiddies out there listening, watching, don't smoke. It's bad for you. Oh, the fog. The weather is just not conducive to being able to see what's going on around you. There. Got a light rain going on. Sorry, I thought I saw something. Got that rabbit mentality. What's that? What's that? What's that? Oh, nope. We're good. Whoa! Oh. Okay, just waves. Working myself into a fit here. Okay, that's not working too good. Let's try pushing it the other way. Another little trick I picked up from... Now, you want to do this when you're close to your base. If you're far from your base, you want to be able to run. So don't get caught pushing a rock or a log when you got enemies nearby. Alright. Okay. Seems like the rain has passed. So let's get busy. Looks like I'm gonna have to eat some breakfast soon. Let's go ahead and eat a snack. Keep our energy up while we're trying to work. I've noticed that the energy bars or health bars don't really last long, so I'm gonna have to eat breakfast soon. Take a break from hunting. Just all in the day's life of a survivor on the island. Well, in the forest. I keep calling it the island, but what can I say? We're on an island. It's a forest on an island. Oh, don't roll in the water. Okay, we gotta go get those before it gets to the water, because then they go down in a deep ocean, and getting them is a much difficult task. Much more difficult task. Yeah, that's how I wanted to say it. Let's turn it that way so it rolls that way. Okay. Yeah. Logs are a expendable commodity, as you would, imagine. It makes sense. Yeah, chop a tree down there. Takes a while for more to grow. So you want to make sure you use the ones you have. Either put them in a log holder or put them immediately into a construction, because getting into the forest a little bit, we don't want to do that. Because logs will disappear, I've noticed. Especially after you load back in. Had a couple logs sitting on my camp, and they disappeared on me because I didn't put them to use. Okay. So peaceful here. If it weren't for the cannibals, this would be an enjoyable experience. Now, there is a mode of the game called peaceful mode. Type in like vegan mode or something like that. the little aspect of fear makes it a little enjoyable. Plus, you get to beat stuff up if they get too close or attack you. Which, you know, right now I'm not in the best. Okay, is that still bugged? Yeah, that one's bugged. I'm not really in the best state right now to be facing a bunch of them. We want to pick our battles when we can, if we can, and run away when we can't, because I'm sort of limited right now on rock. Oh, there's a rock in that bush. Kind of limited right now as to what I can accomplish. Okay. All good. Like I said, rabbit mentality. Hear sound, look. Look and get ready to run. Push those in that direction. That way they don't disappear on us into the woods, or even worse yet, down to the shoreline where you can, or there's little possibility of retrieving them. Also, try to remember where you leave your logs, because you can't lose them. I've done that. Losing logs is not fun. Alright, we're going to take a minute to go ahead and get some breakfast in us. Alright, get our trusty axe out. In case. And let's go ahead and make a Molotov while we're sitting here. I don't like to make too many because, one, you can light yourself on fire if you're not careful. And two, you don't want to run out of supplies. Alrighty. We are cooking with gas now. I haven't seen the first animal. Lizard or bunny or anything. Sometimes that happens. I thought I saw something. Sometimes it happens when you load in. It's a bug I've noticed that animals won't appear right off. But we're going to make the most of a bad situation and soldier on. Oh, get out of the way of the tree. I'm not sure if you can be injured by trees or not. I, have the common sense to get out of their way when they're falling, so I'm gonna have to test that when I'm in a better state, I guess, so I can heal and all that. Alright. Run. Wow, that thunder's loud. Like I said, I'm going to try to remember to keep my voice up when it's raining, because I know it might be hard to hear me. I keep hearing a hoo. I'm not sure if that's the rain or if I'm hearing the cannibals in a distance, or off in the distance. Okay, I have 2 raw fish, so I'm good for food for a little while. Alright, we are getting into the forest here. Or into the woods, so we want to keep a watch while we're doing this. Another little useful tip is cut trees off on a hill. That way they roll towards your base if you can. Oh, it rains so much here. What is that over there? Point of my stick. Not sure what that is. It's kind of glowy, gleamy looking. I was hoping to get this outpost built before sundown, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna make it. Looks like I might have to put a halt to construction to bunker down for the night, because, you know, wandering around in the dark is not a good idea. You know, you never know when you're going to run across the wandering band of cannibals, and in the dark, that's a bad idea. Okay. Let's back. So collect those. I see 3 logs. 3 logs. What I am going to do when I drop these logs off is go ahead and stoke my fire up. That way it's not totally dark. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that should do me for a while. Oop, stuck on something. Yeah, it gets dark fast. Once that sun goes down, that's it. 2 more logs. Oh, do I want to risk it? Do I want to risk it? Do I want to risk it? Do you see me? Oh, does he come from that direction? Nope. I think we are going to call it a night. Bunker down and hope we make it through. So I'll leave you here, safe inside our little makeshift outpost. And I'll say good luck.